What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today, what we're going to be going over is 5 ways that Milestone could improve Supercross the game number 2. Say they're working on the 3rd one. Say they're working on another Supercross game. What could they do to make that game better? Now I know for a fact some of you guys are going to have some of the same ideas as me, and some of you guys are going to have some completely different ideas. So let's fill up the comment section, guys. Throw your comments down below. Let's start a conversation and let's get the comments flowing. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? How could they improve Supercross the game 2? I think there are a ton of ways. The 5 I'm going to go over in this video are kind of like my top priority list, and I think there are a ton of other ways they could improve the game as well. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have any ideas. Smash the thumbs up if you guys enjoy at any point in time. Check out the Ones Company linked in the description, guys. Oppose nothing, conquer everything. Subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get into talking about 5 ways.
That was 10.
5 ways that Milestone could improve their Supercross games. Coming at you guys hot. Let's get into it. Alright, guys, so we're gonna get into this video, and I just want to say right off the bat, I want to say that what I'm gonna say in this video, it's my personal opinion. I just know, guys, there's gonna be the people out there that are gonna be like,
Goonsig, man, I don't agree at all. What you said was wrong.
So I think we just gotta realize that everyone has their own opinions, and that's what the comment section is for. You guys can say whatever you want, I don't care, it doesn't make a difference to me, but throw some comments down below. And okay, it's my personal opinion. How do I think they could improve Supercross? I think the first thing I want to talk about is probably the simplest thing on this list. The first thing I want to mention is the interface. I think Supercross the game, I mean, starting off with the first game and then going into the second game, we didn't really see an interface change, and the interface itself, like the menus and all of that, just seem really bland. Now they do kind of have like a Monster Energy feel to them, being all black with like green accents, but at the same time I think they could be a lot more vibrant and colorful and like actually make it like an enjoyable, happy scenery to be looking at when you're loading into games and stuff. Now, of course, the loading screens are good, but I'm talking about like the interface itself. When you're choosing a track and all that, when you're going ahead and selecting, you know, single race, it just looks really bland. It looks really simple and basic, and there's nothing that makes you like happy and feel good. It's just kind of a dull environment, and I think they could improve that. If they found a way to make the interface kind of like exciting and pop, kind of like Fortnite. I know I hate comparing things to Fortnite, but it's true. Fortnite has the colors that pop. They make you feel good when you're playing, and it's honestly weird that like simple things like the colors can go a long way, and looking at just like a mainly black interface with, you know, a few green accents, it's not really that exciting. Now, Supercross the game 2 did take it kind of one step further. You're like in the underground tunnels underneath the stands, and it just doesn't look like vibrant and popping. You can see like the bright, colorful outdoors out in the distance, but that's it. Everything else is just dull. So I think they could actually improve that. But moving on to number 2, I think online play could use a ton of work, and I mainly have 2 points for this topic. I think the custom tracks are a huge part of, I mean, keeping a game alive. These stock tracks will only keep a game alive for so long, then people will start to get bored and they will want more. Even if people aren't creating like crazy cool custom tracks, it's still more content and new stuff for people to play. Now, my thing is, people will publish custom tracks, say on Xbox, and someone on PS4 can't go ahead and play them. I think custom tracks should be, you know, universal across all systems. Once again, comparing it to Fortnite, you can look at Fortnite. I hate doing it. I hate comparing stuff to Fortnite, but
you gotta give it to him, man. Fortnite, Epic Games absolutely kills it.
In creative mode, you can go ahead and play a map that someone created on Xbox on any system. It doesn't matter. So I think that would be one key thing. You know, if someone makes a really good track on PS4, and I mean only PS4 players can play it, it does kind of suck, and it takes away from that creator's success. If it's a really good track and everyone wants to play it, but say half the players are on Xbox, that's like, I mean, 50% of the players that are missing out on something cool. Something else I think they could do with multiplayer that could definitely bring a new aspect to the game would be, what if Milestone took it upon themselves to host tournaments, to advertise tournaments and host these tournaments with prizes, and you know, they could advertise and promote custom tracks and these cool tracks and all that. But I don't mean in the way that they have been. There's like the recommended tab when you're selecting a track, but I mean like I want something cool above and beyond, like track of the week, track of the day, a tournament of the week with even like, I don't know, a free custom skin or something, which actually kind of leads me to something I'm going to talk about in the future. But moving on from there, online play, it could see a ton of improvements, and I think custom tracks are the one thing that need to be improved. I think we should definitely have custom tracks playable on any system. Moving on from there, number 3, I think we need to see an improved career mode. I think it's something that everyone has been asking for a long time, and if anything, it's kind of went backwards. The early MXGP games were really good. I kind of actually, looking back at it, I would rather have the early MXGP game career mode, like that style, versus MXGP Pro or Supercross the Game 2. They are fairly similar, and the main thing I want to see change is I want to be able to sign to a team. I want to be able to sign a contract and ride for a certain team, and not just get a sponsorship where, you know, Oakley throws graphics on my bike and that's it. I think it would be really cool to see, you know, a built up career mode with improved media days, improved like promotional days and all that, and I just want to see more depth added to the career mode. I think the career mode does have a lot of potential. They just need to kind of capitalize it, and they're slowly getting there in my opinion, but I do think we need to sign to teams, and I think that the promotional days and the media days could be so much more. They need to have some sort of interactive aspect to them to actually, you know, capture us and bring us into the game. But moving on from there, let's talk about number 4, which actually kind of ties into signing to teams. What if we could go ahead and have more rider customization? And one thing that kind of ties into the sponsorships and the team rides and all that is the logos on your jerseys. All the pro riders have, you know, logos on their jerseys, and sometimes it makes the gear and makes the setup look fire. So I think it would actually be cool to see a little bit more customization when it comes to, you know, our riders and our bikes. And one thing that would be insane is custom gear and custom bikes. What if we could make custom graphics? What if there was an editor within the game like Call of Duty's emblem editor, where we could go ahead and design our own graphics, helmets, gear, whatever it may be? I think that would be absolutely insane, and
I don't know why they haven't done it.
like that would just be an insane factor to add into the game. Imagine riding with like custom gear and custom bikes. Like, people would definitely spend the time to make some insane setups. Now, coming on to the last thing here in this video, number 5, what I want to talk about is true realism settings. And I know there are a lot of people that have asked about this, and I know there are a lot of people that would not want this. What I think they need to do is bring injuries to the game. They need to bring bike failures to the game and that sort of thing. But it does need to be within like a certain career mode. You need to have like a realistic career where it is truly realistic. If you crash, you go down hard enough, you could break your arm, break your back, be out for 6 rounds, miss a bunch of the season, and then resume, right? I think it would be cool to have, you know, that depth to the career mode. And what if you could blow up your bike by, you know, not shifting right? I think it would just be absolutely crazy. But at the same time, I do know that there are people out there that wouldn't want that, people that just want, you know, to play the game for casual play, and this setting would probably not make them happy if it was like always on. You know, they're playing a career mode, they crash, next thing you know they miss 6 rounds, and well, there goes their championship and they have to start over. So I really do think that if they do take the game to a more realistic route, and I don't even mean like physics, I just mean with like injuries and, you know, bike failures and that sort of thing, I think it does need to be a setting. But at the same time, this is something we have never seen before, at least I don't think. If I'm wrong, if there is a game out there where you can get injured, let me know in the comments down below. But I do think it would be crazy to, you know, be able to crash, get up, walk to your bike, pick up your bike, hop on and get going. Or, you know, if you have a broken back, you get up and...
well, I guess you probably wouldn't get up, but...
you guys know what I mean. I think they could take the game to the next level with the 5 things we just talked about. And pretty much, if you think about it, everything I just mentioned is kind of just taking what they have already and kind of improving it, making it more in-depth or more interactive from like a player standpoint. I do think they tried to do a lot of improvements from Supercross the Game 1, bringing out Supercross the Game 2, you know, with the media days and all that, the promo days. It did add like a little more depth to the career mode, but in my opinion, it was overhyped. The media days and the promo days, they're literally just 3-second cutscenes that, like, by the time you've watched them once, there's nothing new to them. So I think it would be cool even if there was just like a standard set of questions for us to answer, and you know, a standard set of answers for us to answer. And how hard would it be for Milestone to set up a system where, you know, say we crashed 16 times in the previous race and then we have a media day, how hard would it be for Milestone to basically program it for a question to ask, hey, you had X amount of crashes in last race, what happened? And then you can just like choose an answer, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I was pushing too hard to try and keep up to the leaders and ended up crashing, or you know what I mean? Like, they could take it to the next level. I've been rambling. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you agreed, let me know in the comments below. If you disagree or have your own ideas, let me know in the comments below as well. That has been my top 5 ideas on how Milestone could improve Supercross the Game 2 when they're bringing out the next game, if they do. If they do bring out another Supercross game. Imagine they don't bring out another Supercross game and I make this video for no reason. But for real, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up button for me. Don't leave the video without interacting, man. Smash the thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, check out the Once Company, linked in description, check out the Real Life channel, linked in description. I'll catch you in another video. Peace out.